I'm up. Ganja smoking, we got rum in me cup. Bad girls wind up on the dance floor. All the girls wind up on the dance floor.
Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words you say, To say the words to remember.
Hello and welcome to round 12 of Formula 1 2018 season from Hungary, Budapest. ROLEX MAGYAR NAGYDÍJ 2018 round 12 Budapest. Welcome all my friends across the world for this edition of round 12. Hungary, founded 1896, before France, Germany and England. In 1873, three separate cities, Pest, Buda and Obuda, were combined to make Budapest. Nicknamed City of Baths, Budapest boasts around 450 public spas and bathhouses. The world's largest geothermal cave system can be found underneath Budapest. So what are we waiting for? We are all set for a great weekend before the summer break, before all the teams take a break for the summer 2018. Few facts about Hungary, 33rd Formula 1 World Championship Grand Prix in Hungary. In 1986, Hungarian Grand Prix was the first Formula 1 race to take place behind the Iron Curtain. The winners of the Hungarian Grand Prix has not won the World Championship in the same year since 2004. Blessing for somebody, blessing in disguise for somebody. Let's see. Ferrari looks definitely strong in this track. Red Bulls are the surprise cars here. This is Hungary, Budapest, 4.381 kilometer long distance, 3 sectors. 2017 top speed 332 km per hour. 14 turns, race lap record Michael Schumacher 2004, 1 minute 19.071. Turn 1 incident, 2010 Michael Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello. Who will forget that? 1986 rivalry between Piquet and Senna at Hungary. Both world champions were fighting in turn number 12. 2011 Hamilton and Webber fighting across for the win here. What a place this to be just before the summer break. Lateral G-force for the race tires 4 of 5, downforce 4 of 5. Choice is medium, soft and ultra soft here. There are 80% of chances of rain here at Hungary. Air temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, track temperature 31 degrees Celsius, humidity 68%, 7.2 km per hour. The circuit is draped with dark clouds and we do expect rain during this session here. One thing is sure, we are not going to get any lesser than a thrilling Saturday here. There had been some showers after free practice, free session here. With Sebastian Vettel in second in championship, and this could be the place where he can regain the championship lead. But what happened in Germany last week around when Sebastian Vettel thrown his race around from his pocket, nobody will forget. Will that same thing happen here, or Ferrari takes the firm control? We will see in just moments time as cars are getting lined up, wet circuit on the pit lane exit, and we wait for the green lights to go off. Shower is cleared, but there are definitely a raindrop falling on the circuit. First qualifying session 18 minutes, below 15, below 5 cars will get relegated. Q2, 5 cars out of 15 will get relegated before Q1 starts for top 10 cars. And the lights goes green, pit lane is open and car starts coming to roll out. The first one to head is Williams and all in wet tires. Sebastian Vettel had the best of practice, being second fastest in first session and then quickest in both session 2 and 3. He would have been hoping it could have stayed dry, but the rainy may well throw the pace for the pole wide open. So Mercedes sneak a chance here. Q1 has started, 7.5 minutes to go. Track is wet, tires all are on wet tires, and they expect more rain here. It's interesting which is going on here. Looks like rain is going to be with us all the way in this qualifying session, as all the cars are with intermediate tires, as there is light standing water some parts of the circuit. As Bottas is the first one to cross the line and start the time lap here. Let's see, and it's completely wet. As we can see, water flowing around, especially turn number 1 is very wet over there. Right now reporting 6 and 7 are pretty dry. However, turn 1, 2, 3 are pretty wet over there. So it's a mixed conditions here. Drivers have to be very careful when negating the turns here. Purple sector 1 for Bottas. Hamilton is behind him. It'll be interesting to see who comes out first in this qualifying session, as more rain is expected, and if the rain comes, times are going to go down further and further. Very tricky conditions here. All the teams are telling their drivers to get into the lap as soon as possible, as rain is expected to return at any moment. Verstappen is the last man to is still in the pits. Everyone else is out from the pits here. Hamilton and Bottas, they have pretty good track here, as Bottas crosses the line and he is P1, 1 minute 27 seconds. Hamilton is behind him, Raikkonen following him. And Hamilton, he crosses the line this time, he goes P1, 3/10 faster than Valtteri Bottas. Raikkonen is coming around now, he crosses the line, he goes P1 by quite a big margin, 8/10 of a second. Hülkenberg is P3, Bottas is P4. Ferrari looking very strong, 8/10 faster than Mercedes here. Bottas is P4, Leclerc P5, Ocon P6, Ericsson P7. Sainz is the next one. Hamilton is not happy with the tires as they are gaining temperature here. Pierre Gasly goes P5 in the meantime. Sainz goes P5 now. Gasly 6. Hartley goes P6 now. Times are tumbling. Vettel is behind now. Vettel is coming around. Let's see. Track is getting wetter and wetter, so time should not be any better. Vettel goes P2 as of now. A lot of standing water at the start-finish straight. Drivers who are pretty down in the relegation zone as of now are Van Doom, Stroll, Sirotkin, Alonso and Verstappen. Conditions are not going to get better, so they need to put the time now or it will be never, as the condition gets worse and worse. Rain is just holding on, but the track is definitely wet and dry. Mixed conditions here. Verstappen this time around. Verstappen loves these kind of conditions, and this could be his chance here to win another Grand Prix. Let us see. First pole position will matter a lot, as Alonso goes P7 now. Verstappen crosses the line. He goes P6 comfortably. In the meantime, Leclerc presently P15. He is looking to better his time. Hamilton was reporting that tires are falling apart. It's very tricky call here for the teams to make. Half the circuit is damp, half the circuit is dry. As Vettel wants to switch to prime tire. He is presently P2. If it just holds on like that and rain doesn't fall, then definitely the conditions will become better and better and times will keep tumbling here and it will be very tricky. As Lewis Hamilton, his intermediates, we can see clearly they are not in healthy shape. This time around, Hamilton goes P3. Verstappen, he goes P6 now. Drivers in relegation zone: Ocon, Ericsson, Vando, Stroll and Sirotkin. As Vettel asking when are the next showers expected, Ferrari pit team tells him it's about 2 minutes from now. So we do expect a lot of rain, and in the meantime, gamble for Williams, he's going on pink sidewall tires. Lance Stroll, ultra soft tires, the fastest tires here. They are going for both the cars. Are they playing this gamble? Let's see whether it pays off for them. And even for Renault, they have gone for ultra soft tires here. Let's see what ultra soft can do here. Very tricky. Very tricky situation here. Definitely rain is holding on. It is just happening like we had for in Germany. Sainz is the first one to give it a try. He is going cautiously. Presently he is P9. He needs to feel the car, feel the judge, feel the braking, and then he has to be very careful, because if he spins out, that will be game over for them. Going very cautiously, Carlos Sainz. Both the Williams also have decided for ultra soft tires. Kimi Räikkönen now, he is on ultra soft tires. Sebastian Vettel still holding on, but most of the cars have come on ultra soft now. As of now, Vettel is fastest, but I'm sure he's going to change also. And Sainz already, he is 1 minute faster than the time of P1 here. So definitely ultra soft tires will play a trick here as Sainz goes P1. Now Magnussen goes P1. So all the times are getting tumbled. 8.5 minutes to go in this session. Q1. Sainz goes P1 and Magnussen overtakes him and he is P1 now. So everybody is going for now ultra soft tires. Great battle on. It is going to be just the timing. Who matches the timing in the best way? Sainz is the first one and then Magnussen goes P1, Sainz P2. Everybody else is on intermediate tire, the time set by them. Now Alonso is also on ultra soft tires. Let's see what Alonso can set. He is in sector 1 though presently. Very interestingly, Daniel Ricciardo has decided to go on super soft tires instead of ultra soft. In the meantime, Hülkenberg is the fastest now, P1 for Hülkenberg. Fernando Alonso, Ericsson goes P2. Alonso is in sector 1, he's completing sector 8, turn number 8, and now He's also gaining time. Alonso is also cautious as he goes in sector 2 on ultra soft tires here. Hopefully Sebastian Vettel doesn't leave it too late. That would be a disaster for Ferrari as Alonso crosses the line and he goes P2. Grosjean goes P1 now. In the Haas, 1 minute 21.431. Van Doom now P3. P4 Alonso, Ericsson P5, Magnussen 6, Sainz 7, Stroll 8, Perez 9 and Perez 10. Raikkonen goes P1 now. So straight away Raikkonen and Ferrari puts up the best time. And Bottas, he's P2. Hartley goes P2 now. Drivers in relegation zone, Vettel, Ocon, Vettel, Ricciardo, Verstappen. In the meantime, Vettel is on the track. He's still sitting in the pits. No, Vettel has come out. So he's in sector 1. This is the last time if they can do something. There could be a disaster for them otherwise. Carlos Sainz in the meantime betters his time, goes P1 once again. Vettel is presently 18th, 5.5 minutes to go. Rain is also falling. Vettel should be able to come out safely here. Rain is still holding on. P1 for Sainz. Ricciardo has also come out of the pits. Vettel in the meantime comes around start-finish straight and crosses and goes P3. He should be safe now. Raikkonen goes P1 in the meantime. Drivers in relegation zone, big name, Daniel Ricciardo. And he's on the soft tires, interestingly. They are betting on Red Bulls on the soft tires here in this race. Let's see what time he can generate. Verstappen, he goes P2, Raikkonen P1, Bottas P3, Hamilton P4, Sainz P5, Vettel P6. As Ricciardo crosses, he's only P17. Ricciardo needs to take a call here, otherwise he could be the driver who will lose out in these tricky conditions here. Drivers in relegation zone, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Perez, Rotkin and Ocon. Both the Force India. Ocon comes out now of the elimination zone. Ricciardo still in danger name, big name. In the meantime, Alonso goes P5. Very interesting, 4 minutes to go. Perez and Leclerc, they are on the track. Rain is still holding on. 3.5 minutes to go. Q1 session going on. Ricciardo in the meantime, he's managed to just improve his time. He's P12. Somehow Daniel Ricciardo is taking the gamble on his soft tires still and hoping that he qualifies. But it could be a last minute gush and he could lose out. Let's see. Gasly, 18th presently, crosses the start finish line and he is P6. Gasly is P6. Now Vettel in relegation zone here. Vettel is on the track, however, goes straight away P1. Sebastian Vettel. So Stroll and Sirotkin both are on outlap now. Ocon, Magnussen, Ericsson are the other two drivers in relegation zone. 2 minutes to go for this session. Ricciardo in P14. Will Ricciardo take that risk on ultra soft tires, or he continues to stay on soft tires? Let us see. Magnussen. Hamilton goes P1 now. Very, very interesting. As Magnussen comes out of the relegation zone, drivers in relegation zone: Perez, Ericsson, Ocon, Stroll and Sirotkin. Ricciardo on P15. In the meantime, Hülkenberg goes P5. Daniel Ricciardo is the one in danger zone with 1 minute 20 seconds to go. Daniel Ricciardo still on soft tires. He's playing out on this strategy here. He needs to pick up time, Daniel Ricciardo. Time is running out. This is the last chance for Daniel Ricciardo. He will probably get one more lap, but will be difficult for him to generate heat on this tire. As Alonso goes P7, Daniel Ricciardo is definitely looking good now. Should be bettering his time. Daniel Ricciardo, 40 seconds to go. Has some traffic for Daniel Ricciardo. He just will be able to manage, come out of relegation zone, and he goes P13. Definitely not safe for Ricciardo, but he's on soft tires. That's a big gamble for Daniel Ricciardo, and Leclerc goes P14, just on the bubble. Pierre Gasly, he's the one in P15. Will he be able to go? Let us see. Hartley, Perez, Sirotkin, Magnussen and Ocon are in the relegation zone. Gasly, P15, would like to better his time. Can he do that? Let us see. He's P15 presently. Sainz goes in the meantime, P5. Hamilton is leading, he's P1. Checkered flag is out. Gasly crosses the line. He goes P11. Ricciardo, he is P14. Pierre Gasly. Gasly is safe. P11. Daniel Ricciardo. This is his last chance. Presently P14. Ocon is 20th. Ocon also needs to better his time. Leclerc on the bubble. And he goes. So drivers in risk. Suddenly Van Doom comes in risk. Ricciardo does better. He's P11. Ocon now. Ocon goes up. Van Doom pushes Ericsson down. Kevin Magnussen. So both the Haas cars are through. Drivers who will be out will be definitely Stoffel Van Doom. Kevin Magnussen goes P10 in Haas. Van Doom, Leclerc, Ocon, Perez and Sirotkin are the drivers who are going to lose out. Esteban Ocon only manages P14. Daniel Ricciardo, he manages to keep on soft tires. Did a good job. So both the Force Indias are out here. Stroll, one of the Williams, manages to qualify for Q2. Very interesting session here. So after qualifying session gets over, Q1 drivers out: Stoffel Vandoorne, McLaren, Charles Leclerc, Sauber, Esteban Ocon and Sergio Perez. Both the Force Indias are out, and Sergei Sirotkin, Williams out in these mixed conditions. It's time to hear some team radios. Lewis Hamilton.
Should have told me, I didn't realise I was running out of time. Yeah, but
Copy, Lewis. I don't think you did run out of time.
I'm telling you, I went across the line, the lights are red.
Okay, copy, box.
Are we okay time-wise, position-wise?
A-firm, yes, no problem.
Sergei Sirotkin.
Unfortunately, we are out.
Yeah, I don't think we were the luckiest one hitting the traffic.
Yeah, unlucky, mate.
Yeah. How much we're off? It's for sure I lost quite a lot with the Ferrari car in the last two corners. And obviously next lap was nowhere. Starting the lap right behind the Ferrari.
Yeah, copy that. So the chat back in the garage.
Do you expect more rain or not?
No more rain. Keep pushing.
Happy man. Happy man Fernando Alonso.
Okay, Fernando, we're going to box with a new set of inters. We'll box with a new set of inters.
Inters?
Do you think
I don't think it's a good idea.
if you think it's dry, it's not urgent, we can wait. If you think it's dry, we can do dry.
Dry, I think dry. If I stop, I put the dry.
Yeah, okay.
So very smart Fernando Alonso. Kimi Räikkönen.
It's very dry in 6 and 7.
Copy.
At least it looks very dry, I don't know. It's very hard to say.
Let's hear Roman Grosjean.
We'll evaluate the track conditions on the app map, and then we'll decide if we need to come right back in for inters, okay?
Let's go back to the race. Q2 starts. 15 minutes in Q2. First one to come out are Haas cars. Conditions still the same, very tricky conditions. You never know when the rains will come. So nobody would like to lose out in this. So rain has started falling heavily with drivers all on intermediate tires. Sebastian Vettel, he's the first one to set up the time lap here, and he does it in 1 minute 28.6 seconds. That should be very comfortable, as Sebastian Vettel wasted no time in setting up that time. Some debris coming out of Sebastian Vettel car's back of the car. Rest all the drivers are on wet conditions now. Kevin Magnussen, now they are going very, very slowly as the rain starts falling heavily. Conditions are definitely worsening now. 10 minutes to go in Q2. Vettel is the only one, and do not think that time will be broken now, because he got pretty good conditions when he set these timings. And now it's completely wet. It is a lottery which is going to go to somebody here. Let us see who is the lucky one to get this lottery. In the meantime, Kevin Magnussen, he runs wide. They are very, very wet conditions here now. Magnussen goes 1 minute 32.98. Goes P2. It is very, very bad now. Hamilton goes P6 in the meantime. Yellow flag. And this is for one of the Williams as he spins. That's Lance Stroll. Yellow flag on the track. He gets to get his car back on the track, no problems. Had a spin, managed to control the car. Oh, he actually touched the barrier and he lost the front wing. Hopefully he has not damaged the car over there. Kimi Räikkönen, he is on intermediate tires. Let's see, where does he finish? Crosses the line, he goes P8 only. Now as the conditions goes worse and worse, it will be difficult for these guys to set up the time lapse, as visibility gets poor also. Drivers in drop zone: Alonso, Ricciardo, Ericsson, Hülkenberg and Stroll. Hamilton presently P4 on intermediates. As Hamilton is also now going very slowly, it is difficult to work on these conditions now, as he wants to come on the power once again on the start finish line. Lewis Hamilton needs to be very, very clear. In the meantime, another track hazard, as Daniel Ricciardo presently P13 also trying to better his time. Track is clear. Somebody could have a spin over there. Daniel Ricciardo, he is P13 presently in relegation zone, along with Alonso, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Ericsson and Stroll. In the meantime, Raikkonen had a spin. Manages to keep the car on the track, however. In the meantime, race control had disabled the DRS, so you cannot use DRS. Kimi Raikkonen should be safe in his position, P8. It'll be interesting to see if rain keeps falling. As of now, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Ericsson and Stroll fighting to come out of relegation zone. Ricciardo will be the big name in case he doesn't go for Q1. 6 minutes to go for Q2 to get over. Rain is continuing to fall here. As of now, Vettel is P1, Sainz P2, P3 Verstappen, Hamilton 4, Gasly 5, Bottas 6, Hartley 7, Raikkonen 8, Magnussen and Grosjean, both the Haas cars 9 and 10. Alonso, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Ericsson and Stroll in drop zone. As the rain falls heavily. Looks like soon we are going to see the full wets here. As Stroll goes on full wets now. Full wet for Marcus Ericsson. It's 4.5 minutes to go. He's the only Sauber who is in Q2. Leclerc is out in Q1 itself. Doesn't seem to be good enough for intermediate for wet tires, as Marcus Ericsson is on the wet tires and he's trying to get out of relegation zone. Ricciardo, now he's on blue sidewall wet tires, full wet tires. Ricciardo will be the big loser if he cannot qualify for Q1. They just missed by the whisker here. Ericsson, he's on full wet tires. It will be interesting to see his time. No, it won't be possible as he's 6 seconds down on time by Roman Grosjean. So it's not going to work out on wet tires. So, Alonso team is telling him to go for one more intermediate tire, and Alonso is like, there is no point doing that. He cannot make 30-second on these tires. So Ricardo starts his time lap. I don't think he's going to better this time also. Roman Grosjean. Very, very difficult in these conditions. Alonso, I would say, is still in a very good position, P11. As they have 1 minute 44 seconds to go. Daniel Ricciardo, one last chance he will get. Chances are very less to come out of the relegation zone. But let us see what he can do. No, he cannot. So it looks very clear that Alonso, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Ericsson and Stroll are going to be relegated from Q2 here. Big loser will be Nico Hülkenberg also, as Sainz is P2 here. So Ricciardo stays P30. So disappointment for Daniel Ricciardo, as he doesn't see any chance of coming out of the relegation zone here. And rain still falls. So he will be starting in 13th position here. This looks to be a very good position for Fernando Alonso, at least for tomorrow, and Daniel Ricciardo also. Alonso especially a very good driver in these kind of conditions, so still be good position to start off in 11th. So the drivers out from Q2 are Fernando Alonso, Nico Hülkenberg, Daniel Ricciardo, Marcus Ericsson and Sergei Sirotkin. It is a disaster for Daniel Ricciardo and also Nico Hülkenberg. Ricciardo in fact betters his time and he goes P12. So which is bit of improvement for his time. as Q2 gets over. So the biggest gainers are Toro Rossos. Both the Toro Rossos are in Q3 with rain gods helping them. And Sainz is P2 here. So Daniel Ricciardo is out. A disaster for Red Bull car. It's time to hear some team radios. The most interesting will be Fernando Alonso radio. Let's hear him out.
So we've seen someone do a 28.7 in the last sector, so there is possibility.
Yes, I'm 9 seconds worse in the second sector. I saw the TV as well.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Okay, unfortunately we ended P12. You did go quicker than your Inter on that last lap, by half a second. But yeah, P12 for us, mate. That's it.
Fernando Alonso once again.
Fernando, do you think we should do a new set of inters or wets? New inters or wets?
I think we should go to the garage and see the conditions. You know, with the wets we can go out, but if we are 25 seconds slower, it's just running for nothing. We need to improve the P11.
Okay, Fernando, if we did that, we would just have time. It would be only for one time lap at the end. It would be one at the end.
I don't know, mate. Put whatever tire you want. You know, the last sector is impossible, so even if you put a rocket ship, we will be 11th.
Okay, we'll stop. We'll stop.
So Alonso says even if we put a rocket ship, still we will not better P11. Very, very candid for Fernando Alonso. What Nico Hülkenberg has to say.
Okay, this lap is not going well.
Nico Hülkenberg once again.
Okay, Nico, situation is that we're P13. I'm afraid that's it. Okay, Nico, we had a problem with the fuel Bowser, so we weren't able to put the fuel in the car, unfortunately. That's what's effectively put us out.
So Nico Hülkenberg also out of Q2. Rain is still falling. So Ferrari and Mercedes, both the teams have got both their drivers in Q3. Red Bull was not able to do it, and now finally it comes down to Q3 where both the Toro Rossos have qualified in Q3. As Toro Rossos, they are lining up at the end of the pit lane. They want to come out first. But the conditions are completely wet, so all the drivers are going to use the wet tires here. The biggest casualty is Daniel Ricciardo for Red Bull. So this is the first time for Brendan Hartley in his short Formula 1 career to go and qualify as high as possible, as everybody is on full wet tires here. Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, they love these conditions. Rain is falling continuously now. Brendan Hartley is in the front of the queue. Radar pictures say it's going to be even worse in next 5 minutes or so. So right choice for Brendan Hartley to come out first, as he will have a clear track in front of him. As Max Verstappen like to overtake Brendan Hartley, and he does it. He wants no stone unturned Max Verstappen here. So he overtakes Brendan Hartley and he fancies his chances of a clear air, being the first car on the track. So this is a real chance for Max Verstappen here. Still it's going to be raining heavily for quite some time. As Max Verstappen, he starts the time lap, being very cautiously. They are the full wet tires, so it will be interesting to see what time Max Verstappen sets it in his first run. So Max Verstappen, good sector 1 for him, 33.4 seconds. The second sector is pretty dry as compared to sector 1. And then the last sector is totally wet. So mixed conditions in all 3 sectors here. Drivers have to get accustomed to different conditions in all 3 sectors. As Max Verstappen, he goes around in sector 2 and he's having a purple sector there. It was not a good sector for Max Verstappen, the third one. Let's see, he's trying to find the places where he can get more grip on the circuit. As he comes around on the stadium section, crosses the line, and he finishes in 1 minute 38.92. Bottas is definitely quicker. He is behind him. Quality Bottas crosses the line. Hartley is P2 as of now. Bottas goes P1 by big margin, 1.2 seconds. Hamilton is behind him. So Hamilton, where he finishes, he goes P1. Have Vettel. Vettel now, he comes behind, crosses the line, and he manages only P4. Raikkonen, he's having purple sector 1 and he's in sector 2. Let's see how he manages sector 2. He's definitely faster, Kimi Raikkonen. He should keep the sector 3 clean here, and he could very well be clinching the pole position here. As he comes around in the stadium section, Kimi Raikkonen doing well, keeping it tidy and clean. And he crosses the line. Then he manages P1 provisional pole. No, he doesn't. He again messes up in third sector. So he's only P3 here. Hamilton, as of now, on the pole position. So this is all going to be now or never for Max Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel, who manages only P6. Hamilton is putting another lap on these tires. Hamilton is even faster in this lap. Verstappen doesn't look to be very great, and he's only P4. Hamilton now, he's having a great sector as of now. He's having both the purple sectors. He's going to better his time in a big way here. As he comes around, Lewis Hamilton, and he crosses the line. Big improvement, almost a second here. Time is unbeatable by Lewis Hamilton, as Vettel manages only P3 here. Kimi Räikkönen, as of now he's P4. As he comes around in stadium section, doesn't seem to be threatening. P3 position also set by Sebastian Vettel, his teammate. As he wobbles around, comes around in stadium section very slowly, and he crosses the line, and he manages P2. That was a pretty good time by Kimi Räikkönen. So Bottas still on the track. Hamilton is setting another lap, and he has a further purple sector here. Bottas, he seems to be bettering the time set by Lewis Hamilton for the provisional pole, but Lewis Hamilton is definitely faster than him, as Bottas is P3 as of now. Elsewhere on the circuit, Pierre Gasly is P5, Verstappen is P6. He's in pits as of now. Sainz is P7, Hartley is P8, Magnussen P9, and Grosjean P10. Hamilton, Bottas goes P2. Räikkönen and Vettel in P3 and P4 position. 5 minutes to go. Hamilton doesn't better his time this time around. Pierre Gasly presently P5. He is in sector 3. Let's see what Pierre Gasly can do. Crosses and stays in 5th position. Pierre Gasly. Räikkönen as of now is P3. Let's see what he can do as he comes around and crosses the line, and he goes P1. In fact, Räikkönen has gone P1. Räikkönen has provisional pole with 4 minutes 14 seconds to go. What a clean lap by Kimi Räikkönen. Vettel is on the out lap. Change of fresh set of intermediates here. Wet tire, sorry. And he's going to take another lap. So times are definitely improving. Sainz is P5 as of now. He is in sector 1. Rain looks to be stopped as of now. 3.5 seconds to go, as Sainz in turn 7 looking very cautiously, taking the curbs there in this wet condition. So Bottas has stayed out also, and he's been committed to put some great laps here. Sainz 2/10 down as of now. Looks good for Sainz. He could be coming out in P3 or P4 if he keeps all clean in sector 3 here. Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz as he comes around in turn 14 and now stadium section, crosses the line. Where does he finish? He goes P3 in fact. Carlos Sainz. But definitely we can say the conditions are changing now, and again they are tricky. It's only 2.5 minutes to go. Sebastian Vettel will surely get 2 laps here for him as he starts his time lap. He's in P5 as of now. As he struggles with traction, Sebastian Vettel, he needs to get the time here. There's a lot of aquaplaning which is happening, and Kimi Sebastian Vettel needs to fight this all out. He's already 4 tenths down in sector 1. So it doesn't seems to be finding the grip which Sebastian Vettel would ideally like to have. 2 minutes ago, it's all or nothing for Raikkonen, and he is also on outlap. Sebastian Vettel surely will get one more lap. This lap doesn't seem to be a good one for Sebastian Vettel, as he is 5 seconds down already. So he will look forward to one last lap, Sebastian Vettel. So as of now, Raikkonen leading, Hamilton P2, Sainz P3, and Vettel's betters the time of Bottas is P4, Bottas P5, Gasly P6, Verstappen 7, Hartley 8, Magnussen 9, Grosjean 10. Verstappen in the meantime, he is also on time lap here. Verstappen sector times are not showing very well, so he is definitely banking on one last lap as he completes this lap here. Roman Grosjean in the meantime looks good. He is presently in P10. He looks to be fast. Let's see whether he can challenge for P6 or P7 position here. Roman Grosjean, he crosses the line. He stays P10. This is last chance as we have 15 seconds to go. As Sebastian Vettel now completes the sector 1, definitely it's green sector for him. Bottas is behind him. He's also having a good sector, sector 1. Vettel is definitely now good, 2 tenths up on Kimi Raikkonen time as he completes sector 2. He's in sector 3. Definitely Sebastian Vettel is looking to challenge the time set by Vettel. However, Bottas is very quick behind him. It could be only provisional for Sebastian Vettel here as he comes around because he's very quick. He goes only P2 in the end. Sebastian Vettel, Bottas presently P5. What he can do? Valtteri Bottas crosses the line. And where does he go? He goes P1 comfortably. Hamilton, he's losing out time. As of now, Bottas is having provisional pole. Lewis Hamilton has a bad sector 2. He is in sector 3. Can he do it? As he crosses the line, he goes there and Lewis Hamilton manages to get the pole. Lewis Hamilton gets the pole here. Front low lockup for both the Mercedes cars here. Ferrari manages only P3 and P4. Sainz P5. Gasly P6. Verstappen only P7 as of now, but he's there on the track. So he should be getting the one last time for Max Verstappen to better his time. Both the Haas cars are P9 and P10. What a time set by Lewis Hamilton at the time where it matters the most. So both the Ferraris are on the second row of the grid, and Sainz manages P5, one of his best starts here. It is very disappointing for Max Verstappen and Red Bull here. So misery continues for Red Bull cars at this circuit. So Hamilton clinches the pole, Bottas in P2, Raikkonen P3, Vettel P4, Sainz best of his qualifying runs P5, Gasly 6, Verstappen manages only 7 in Red Bull, Brendan Hartley, other Toro Rosso P8, Kevin Magnussen and Roman Grosjean will start 9th and 10th tomorrow. What a stunning lap from Hamilton under total pressure. Bottas had the pole for just few seconds time, and definitely the Dutchman Max Verstappen doesn't seem to be very happy with the conditions, and he got only disappointing 7th ahead of Hartley, Magnussen and Roman Grosjean here. So as the qualifying gets over, top 10, Hamilton will start from the pole. Alongside with him will be Valtteri Bottas, his teammate. Kimi Raikkonen and Vettel will start in the second row for Ferrari. Renault, best qualifying till now for Sainz. Pierre Gasly, one of the surprises, both the Toro Rosso cars, and in fact Gasly is ahead of Max Verstappen of Red Bull, and which is purely on the performance. Both the Haas cars will start 9th and 10th position. It's time to hear some team radios on qualifying. The Max Verstappen first.
Wow, I've never had such an awful balance in the race. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, copy, Max. That was P7.
Yeah, P7, but it's unbelievable. It's sliding all over the place. No grip.
Understood.
Not happy with the balance of the car, Max Verstappen. Pierre Gasly should be excited.
You are P6, Pierre. Good job.
Yes! Really good job, guys. Mega job. Yes!
Bravo, Pierre.
Great. Fantastic, guys. I was happy.
For him, it's as good as winning the Grand Prix here. Carlos Sainz, best Also, best qualifying session for Carlos Sainz.
Nice job, mate. P5, well done.
Yes! Yes!
Great job, mate. Great job.
Equally excited. Lewis Hamilton, however.
Yes, get it there, Lewis. Nice work, mate. Oh, beautiful lap.
Are we good?
We're good. Mate, hectic. That's a front row lockout, boy.
Oh, mate, great job, guys. Fantastic job.
How about Valtteri Bottas? What he has to say?
It's extremely tight to do a 3 and a 2.
Okay, that was a bit early. So this concludes this live commentary session for round 12 of Hungarian Grand Prix. Look forward to see you tomorrow on Sunday for a great race where Mercedes is locking up the front row. Behind them are the championship contenders. Sebastian Vettel, who is going to start only in 4th position, and tough fight for Constructor Championship also. Red Bull doesn't look to be in the shape and form which they would ideally like to have. Look forward to see you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Goodbye.